going live now. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so very quickly before we officially begin, you're currently recording or your camera is set at 720p. Are you do you have 1080p capabilities on your camera by any chance?
I have no idea.
Okay, so very quickly, let's try this. At the bottom of your there's a menu at the bottom of your StreamYard screen with a gear icon. Do you see that gear icon? It's
Yeah.
like an option. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
if you click on that, a new menu will open. And then on the left-hand side,
Got it.
you'll see, do you see camera?
I've already got it set to full high def, 1080p.
Okay, excellent. Perfect. Yeah, I see that you've changed. Perfect. Thank you for that. Moving forward, I'll just remind you, or if it keeps that setting, then great. But this will make your video look better. So 1080, you're definitely in high def now. So, all right, we got our camera set. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start our outro. I mean, sorry, intro.
Welcome to your Colorado Springs Life and Home, where real estate meets real talk and maybe a little too much coffee. Hosted by RE/MAX Properties licensed realtor, broker, and top producer Lori Thompson, a local legend who's been helping military families and civilians buy and sell homes for over 40 years. Whether you're PCSing, upsizing, downsizing, or just daydreaming, Lori's got you covered. Why? Because she's your lifetime realtor. And she actually answers her phone. Imagine that.
From mountain views to military routes, Colorado Springs offers more than just scenery. It offers community. Welcome everyone, Frederick here, co-host and producer back in the studio with RE/MAX Properties licensed realtor and broker, Lori Thompson. Lori, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for asking. Well, Lori, why don't we kick things off? And can you please tell us what makes Colorado Springs a great place to live?
There's so many things to do here, and there's so many things to do close by here. We have parks, we have hiking trails. We're 2 hours drive from some of the top ski resorts. And so in Colorado Springs, there's a lot of things you can do that don't cost any money. There's Red Rocks Open Space. If they have children, there's a visitor center at Focus on the Family where the kids can enjoy a 3-story slide and interactive computers and puppets. And there's just so many wonderful things to do here. So it's both family friendly, and it's also good for single people who want a nightlife or those who are athletically inclined. We have the Pikes Peak Marathon, which is really amazing because you're running up Pikes Peak. We have the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, which is a world-renowned race event for both cars and motorcycles. So there's always something to do here.
Wow, sounds like there are a lot of options. That's a pretty comprehensive list that you just mentioned. Well, can you please, I guess, elaborate on that and tell us what are some of the most popular neighborhoods for families and newcomers?
Well, it depends on what kind of lifestyle they want. If they like to go hiking, biking, they might be more inclined towards the west side. But if they like a suburban lifestyle with grocery stores, movie theaters, neighborhood parks, a lot of those are located northeast, east, and southeast. I mean, there's really no part of the community that doesn't offer something. At Memorial Park, we have the Fallen Firefighter Memorial. We also have a beautiful memorial to the veterans of multiple wars. There's just so many things. It's really hard to kind of narrow it down. I love to go hiking in Palmer Park and Red Rock Open Space just because they're so beautiful. Garden of the Gods is something they should not miss, and it was deeded in perpetuity to the children of Colorado Springs on the condition that they never charge admission. And these are magnificent rock formations that soar up into the sky. You can climb some of them if you have the right gear and the proper permit. Beautiful views of Pikes Peak. You can go, it's a 20-minute drive up Ute Pass to go to Woodland Park, which is known as the city above the clouds. And some days it really is above the clouds. There's even an old mining community called Cripple Creek that's about an hour drive that has limited stakes gambling. They also have a gold mine that you can tour. So when it comes to fun things to do, there's not enough time to do it all.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of options available there. So thanks for sharing some of those options. Can you also tell us how the military presence shapes the culture and the housing market?
Well, there's a lot of military discounts throughout Colorado Springs. It's not uncommon to hear people, they are thanked for their service. From what I hear from my clients, they don't always get the same kind of welcome in some other communities. But in this community, they are welcomed and they are appreciated. A lot of people who have ended their military career come out here because there's jobs that are available too. There's civil service positions that are available and they get preferential hiring to it. The United States Air Force Academy is an amazing tour. There's just, like I said, we are definitely a military community. There's a local restaurant that every day at noon, they stop everything. The cooks put down their spoons, everything stops, and they play the national anthem. So it's definitely a community where service personnel are appreciated and welcomed.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thanks for sharing that. And I know you mentioned, there's parks and a lot of
Mhm.
things for people to enjoy. Are there any other outdoor amenities or
Oh,
lifestyle
yeah.
perks that residents rave about?
Well, there's free concerts. So there's free concerts throughout the Springs. It depends. Some of the local communities host them. Like there's Banning Lewis Ranch, which will have the outdoor music festivals and food trucks. There's Wolf Ranch. There's First in Main, which is a shopping center, and they'll feature live music, everything from jazz to rock and roll. And so throughout the summer, they cycle through different musical events. There's also a water fountain at First in Main where kids can come in their swimsuits and run through sprinklers. And once again, these are all events that cost nothing unless you hit one of the food trucks.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that sounds like a really fun place to be. And I understand that's how it is now, but can you maybe shed some light into how the city has grown or changed in recent years?
Well, I can go back to my childhood. There used to be a two-lane dirt road called Powers Road, and I actually used to board my horse off Powers Road and Barnes Road. Well, now it's a six-lane Powers Boulevard with shopping and commerce and different things to do along that same dirt road where I learned how to drive and where I used to board my horse. And
Yeah.
so it has changed a great deal. When I was a little girl, we were really excited to get a Kmart after they paved Powers Road. They brought in a Kmart and we thought we had hit the big time. And that Kmart no longer exists, but it's now a Vasa Fitness Center. So watching it grow has really been phenomenal.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds like there's been a lot of change
Oh, yeah.
in the years. So with all that in mind, like, are there any, say, particular features that make Colorado Springs attractive to retirees or to remote workers?
Well, the views are spectacular here. Like I always joke with my own personal home that I bought the view and they threw in the house at no extra charge. We have over 300 days of sunshine. And so every morning I get to watch the sunrise on Pikes Peak, except for the few times when it's overcast. Um, so some retirees, if they're more impervious to climate changes, like I know I hear a lot of people who want to go to warm weather climates. I have never felt that pull because we don't have much humidity. And since we don't have much humidity, we don't have that many bugs. So there's trade-offs with every climate. So we do have all four seasons. But when we do get snow, it's usually gone in a day or two.
Sounds like
So,
my kind of weather. Yeah,
oh, I
that's
love it.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
love it. This is my favorite time of the year right now because of hot chocolate and
Oh,
fireplaces
yeah.
and crisp evenings, but the days are still pretty sunny and nice. So
Yeah.
I don't have too many complaints.
That's amazing. So, I guess in closing, what advice would you, or do you have any advice that you'd give to someone who's relocating to Colorado Springs for the first time?
I'd look at your lifestyle. What do you enjoy doing the most? Because people want to be close to what they do the most. There are some people who might want acreage in Black Forest where they're surrounded by trees, in which case they will have a little more snow and it'll stick around a little bit longer. There are people who want sports. I just had a military family that was out here. We chose a neighborhood where there's soccer fields for their daughter and swimming pools and different things they can do right there in their community. So it really depends on the individual lifestyle. There are some people who like the nightlife. They're more likely to like downtown Colorado Springs or the lower west side. It's just so pretty here. I mean, I have lived here most of my life and I never get tired of it. And the other thing that really surprised them is when I told them to fill up their water bottles from the tap. We have spectacular water here. It's not hard, it's tasty. Now, it's true if you go to some of the neighboring communities, they might have some hard water, but the water in Colorado Springs is absolutely delicious.
Amazing, amazing. Sounds like there's something for everyone.
There really is.
So, yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much for giving us a glimpse into the community in Colorado Springs. So, with that, I do want to say thank you so much, Lori. It's always great hearing your perspective, and we'll see you again next time for more local insight.
Sounds great. And I forgot to mention the golf courses.
Ooh, yeah, thanks for not leaving that out. I'm sure a lot of people would love to know that there's great golf in Colorado Springs.
Alrighty.
That's a wrap for this episode of Your Colorado Springs Life and Home. Got questions? Need advice? Just want to talk about interest rates and granite countertops? Call or text Lori at 719-332-1807. Yes, she'll really respond. Or visit LoriThompson.remax.com to get started with your lifetime realtor. Because when it comes to Colorado real estate, Lori doesn't just know the market, she is the market.
So you're ready to book a vacation?
Yeah, that was amazing. That sounds really good. Okay, let me just make sure that our files are